You guys get excited. I bought a wine glass. Today I am drinking a 2016 Pinot Noir. It is from Estancia Vineyards. I don't generally like Pinot Noirs. I thought I did because, you know, sideways. Then I realized I liked more full-bodied red wines. This is actually really doing it for me. You'll notice my selection of drinks in these videos may be a tad bit limited. I can only drink what they provide for me on this ship. You're gonna watch me drink what I drink and you're gonna like it. Just kidding. You guys, I'm so excited for this video today because it is in collaboration with a friend of mine. Her name is Penn, and she has a fantastic YouTube channel called Penn.Smith.Skincare. If you guys want to know everything there is to know about skincare, you've got to watch Penn's channel. It is so informative because she is an advanced esthetician. I feel like I know what I'm talking about in regard to skincare for the most part. She knows what she's talking about, okay? She's also such a genuine, sweet soul, and that comes across in her videos. That's another reason why I just trust her so much with her opinions. She is also stunning. This woman is a gaga gorgeous. Her eyes are this crystal blue color. Her lips are luscious. Sound like I have a mad girl crush. I kind of do. Penn has suggested so many products that I have come to love myself, so I cannot recommend her channel enough. I'm going to link it down below. Please subscribe to her and please check out her video after you finish watching this one. We decided to collaborate on a full face of travel makeup using only 5 products. Can we do it? I don't know, let's find out. For my base, I'm going to be using the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Terra Nueve. Packaging needs a little bit of a scrub. I love a tinted moisturizer for travel. It's just easy and breezy. I'm also going to use this as a concealer as well. Listen guys, you can use your foundation as a concealer. That's a thing. I know people say you can't. They're lying. If you feel like you need a little bit more coverage under your eye, use a more full coverage foundation. Not a big deal. So I actually have a travel rant for you guys. When I was on my way to start rehearsals for this contract in Tampa, I get to LaGuardia after a pretty harrowing cab ride with a cab driver who knew not one lick of English. I'm talking about he didn't even really seem to understand yes or no or left or right. LaGuardia is under construction, so you can imagine how that went. A little touch and go. But I made it there alive. I'm so relieved because I see there's nobody in line, so I roll my 2 bags up to the desk, and there is this guy standing there who is over life. He may as well be taking a nap on the desk. I already weighed my luggage before I left home. I have a digital scale. Both pieces were well under 50 pounds. So I put my first piece of luggage up on the scale, and I know this piece of luggage is 41 pounds. I look at the scale and it says 75 pounds. I know this can't be true, or else I've lost my mind. I start to panic. I look at the dude and I'm like, there's no way this is 75 pounds. I just weighed this an hour ago. He's like, well, looks like you're a little bit overweight. I'm sorry, what'd you just say to me? Of course, I immediately start thinking that it's my fault because that's just what I do in life. He's like, yeah, you better figure out how you're gonna transfer 25 pounds of clothing somewhere else, because I don't know what you're gonna do. Envisioning myself walking through the airport with like 17 layers of clothing, giving you a very Mary Kate and Ashley hobo situation. So I look up and the scale has gone down to 41 pounds. And I'm like, what happened? He just keeps on laughing and says, oh, I have my foot on the scale. You said what now? I was like, dude, that's not cool. What I wanted to say was, this is how people murder people. So that's how that trip started out. It was a joy and a pleasure. We are going to move on to pretty much the star of this entire video. This is the Cover FX Perfector Face Palette. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I wasn't able to do that BoxyCharm video because things got a little bit complicated regarding recording when I was in Tampa. However, I am in love with this palette. So in this palette, we have a finishing powder, a blush, contour / bronzer, 2 highlighters, and a brightener. I am going to use the finishing powder right now. It is in the shade Stellar. This finishing powder is really beautiful. It does have a little bit of shimmer to it, but I don't really notice it when I use it on my skin. The shade is a little bit darker than what I usually use on my skin, but actually I'm not mad about it. Okay, that's stunning. Obsessed. I'm gonna go lightly over my lids as well. Guys, we're making this look as simple and easy as as we can because you know what? We're traveling. We don't want to worry about it. The next thing I'm going to use in this palette is the bronzer slash contour. This is in the shade Silhouette. Create that really nice sun-kissed glow. I mean, I don't know exactly where we're going on vacation, but who doesn't want a sun-kissed glow? That's really nice. Actually, I feel like this is really comparable to my Hoola bronzer, which is my go-to. If you guys are wondering what shade I'm wearing on my lips right now and you're like, she's cheating, she already has lip tint on. No, my lips are just wildly chapped. I don't know what's happening. I got on the ship and my lips just blew the hell up. I've never had this issue in my entire life. Yeah, so that's what's happening there. So the next thing I'm gonna do is go in with a blush. This is in the shade Sublime and it's just this really beautiful cool tone, sort of bubblegum pink. What I like to call ingenue pink. Think Disney princess. But this is also a color you can wear at any age. Throw this on your face and you just instantly look healthy. Next thing we're gonna do is eyes, and I'm going to take that same bronzer and just use that as an eyeshadow. I mean, this is all I ever really need day to day. A little bit of depth, a little bit of color, one and done situation. Now we're gonna take this brightener. It is in the shade Moonstone, and we're just gonna do our brow bone. Just a little something something there. Ooh, that's super pigmented. Okay. I'm not completely done with this palette, but I'm gonna jump ahead to brows and lashes, and then we're gonna come right back to this. So you guys, there are 3 channels that show movies on the TV, and I'm kind of loving the randomness. Today I watched this kind of terrible movie where Meryl Streep plays a rock star. It's called Ricky and the Flash. Where was I when this movie came out? I have never heard of this in my life. I was scrolling through channels and all of a sudden I see Meryl Streep playing guitar with just the blackest eyeshadow I've ever seen. I was skeptical at first and I kept scrolling past it, and then I was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna commit to this. I'm gonna really get in there and just sink my teeth in. I have to say, kind of liked moments of it, not gonna lie, but also not really. Like, what is Meryl Streep doing? Mamma Mia, Ricky and the Flash. She does these kind of embarrassingly terrible movies, and I'm like, Meryl, you don't need the work. What's happening? If you need an example as to why as you get older you should lay off the heavy eye makeup, take a look at that movie. This is, you guessed it, Glossier Boy Brow. This is just the easiest, best brow I've ever had. If you haven't gotten on this train, I don't know what to tell you. Just do it. Now I'm going to use a mascara that I picked up recently. It is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. I am loving it. It is giving me a drama. You want density and volume, you need to get into this mascara stat. It's also not bad for length as well. It just really kind of does it all. You guys know I am like digging on the new lash. This combined with my new lash serum, it's all I need. Just get the lash extensions and do that, you know? Look at those babies. This is my 5th cruise ship contract in my life, and after doing that many, I have to say I've gotten pretty damn good at packing. This time around, I packed for 7 months away from my normal life, and I did it with 2 checked bags under 50 pounds, my ring light as my carry-on, and a backpack. Oh, but believe you me, I learned the hard way many times. I am just so much happier when I decide to pack less. I was always that person who was like, well, what if I need this, and what if I want that, and wouldn't it be fabulous to have this? You can make do with so much less than you think you can, and I'm a product whore, so this is a bold statement. So now I'm going back to the palette and I'm going to do my highlight. Oh, and I forgot to mention this sponge. You guys know how tied to my beauty blender I am, and I never thought I'd find anything just as good. Well, I did. This is the Face and Body Sponge from Sonia Kashuk. I think that's how you say her name. It's way bigger than the beauty blender, but I kind of love it because the base is so wide, and I feel like it gives me such an even blend, especially on my forehead and my cheeks. Another tool that I want to mention that came in my last BoxyCharm, this is the Moda highlighter brush. Guys, this is the softest brush I think I have ever felt. My new favorite highlighter tool. It trumps a fan brush for me. So I'm going to take both of these highlight shades. This is a rose gold highlighter and this is a bronze highlighter, and I'm going to tap into both and do my cheekbones. This brush is nailing it. It's like angel wings or dust in my damn cheeks. Okay guys, last but certainly not least is my lip product. It is the Milani Keep It Full Lip Gloss in the shade Luminoso. This is my favorite, not only drugstore lip gloss, but just lip gloss in general. It's pretty much top 5. I love it because it's plumping. You don't even need a mirror to apply it. And it's also nourishing, which I need right now. Okay guys, so this is the finished look, and I did in fact do it with 5 products. A quick recap of those products: the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, the Cover FX Perfector Face Palette, good job! Glossier Boy Brow, Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara, and the Milani Keep It Full Lip Gloss. You guys, I hope you enjoyed my full face of travel makeup using 5 products. Please go and check out Penn's video. Like I said, I'm going to link it down below. I cannot wait to see what she chose. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to run out and buy everything she talks about. Okay, but like, do I maybe need a little more highlighter? Okay, bye!